Alright, what is up, guys? It's Camo Kid 556. If you guys are wondering why it looks a little bit different, currently I am staying at a hotel because our apartment is filled with bed bugs. And they have an exterminator in there, and he's trying to eradicate the whole situation, but it takes like 5 or 6 days to deal with bed bugs on that level. They have to like fumigate the entire place and just have a bunch of poisons and stuff in it. So me and my dog Oscar are at a hotel. Don't worry, we're fine. Hope is actually in the next room. She didn't want to stay in the same room, kind of like our apartment. But our apartment complex, funnily enough, is through our renter's insurance, and through them, they have like a voucher system, and we get to stay in the hotel for the 5 nights for free. So yay for that. Oscar is over in Hope's room right now because he likes it better over there. Uh, his cage is over there. We're kind of sharing space. She has Oscar for a little bit, and then she'll bring him over here, and I'll have him for the night. I work the day shift, and Hope works from like a home office because she's a CPA or something for like a bank or a real estate company or some shit. But anyways, topic of today's video, it's a story time of why I didn't post in January except for that one video. I just want to get everything out there. I want to tell you guys some stuff that you may not have known about mental health, and just preach a little bit about finding safe ways to stay safe, if that makes any sense. So, where do I start? Basically, November, like right after Thanksgiving, I had been planning a trip to New Hampshire for a couple of months since like October, and I was all ready to go. I had my bags packed. Oscar was at my friend Jake's house in Houston because Jake has like a big ranch that, him and his dogs can run around on. And I was all ready to go. Then a snowstorm hit, and my Greyhound ticket and my flight that I had planned to go up there on got canceled. It was because of a snowstorm. I was not able to go up to New Hampshire until 3 or 4 days later, and I was pissed because I had already planned this out. I had gotten the entire month off of work, and that was very, very tricky to do because I had the weekends set as weekends. I had my vacation days set as vacation days. I took 2 sick days to complete 14 days, and then the rest of the month was Christmas break, or like we had time off for Christmas and New Year's. But the night that all the shit got canceled and stuff, I was really upset. Now, a lot of you may know I have mental health issues, and I don't like talking about them a lot, but they get bad sometimes, to the point where I will do stuff that sabotages myself from doing stuff that will make me happy. Like going up to New Hampshire, seeing all my family and friends and being able to enjoy Christmas with people I enjoy, love, and care about. Now, on that day, I went out to the shooting range because I was pissed. I just wanted to go break some stuff. And what better way to do that than to bring some aluminum cans filled up with water and glass bottles to the shooting range and just popping some rounds off. And I should say this, I own guns, and you should not be concerned with me using my guns to hurt myself, because my guns are tools. It would be like if I took a hammer or a chainsaw or a nail gun and tried to hurt myself with one of those. I don't look at them as stuff that I use to kill myself. I look at them for stuff that I can go shooting with. I can target practice. I can hunt. I can defend myself with. That's what I look at them as. So nothing about going to the shooting range made me think, well, maybe I should take one of my guns and shoot myself. That's never crossed my mind in all of the, I guess, I'll be turning 28 this year, so all the 10 years that I've owned guns since I got my first gun at age 18, I have never once thought I'm going to take one of my guns and I'm going to kill myself with it. But I was angry. I went out to the range. I shot some glass bottles and some cans filled with water with a couple of my guns, my HK416 chambered in 22 and my G44 chambered in 22. Had a blast. But my mistake was when I was on my way back from the range. I stopped at a gas station and I got myself something that I thought I had gotten over a long time ago in high school. I bought some alcohol. Usually, up until then, I was able to responsibly drink alcohol. I would have one White Claw, before bed to help me sleep. Sometimes 2 on the weekends, but it was never more than like 2. I stopped at the gas station and I got 2 6-packs of it was either a variety or a watermelon 6-pack because I like watermelon a lot. The variety packs I like the watermelon the most, so it was most likely watermelon. I don't remember. But I get home and I just crack one open and I start drinking. And then I drink a little bit more, crack another one open, drink another one, and then another one, and then another one, until all 12 of them are gone and I am passed out, as I found out later, on my floor, on my stomach, gasping for air. Not very good. Hope opened my door, saw what I had done to myself, and called 911. And something else that you guys may not know about me is while I was in jail in 2025, I found out that I had type 2 diabetes. I don't know how long I've had it. It's being managed as we speak. I am trying to do better at managing it now that I know that I have it. But if you know anything about type 2 diabetes, a lot of stuff can affect how your body manages glucose, and alcohol is one of them. And apparently drinking too much alcohol can either raise your glucose levels or drop them dangerously low, like it did for me, because I had 12 in an hour, which is the equivalent of, I think, like a half a handle of vodka or something. But when the paramedics got there, they tried to get me to be a little bit coherent. I do not remember any of this. Hope told me all of this, and now I'm sharing it with you guys. But basically, Hope found me. She called the paramedics. The paramedics took me to this place called Methodist Specialty and Transplant here in San Antonio. And from there, I was in I don't know if it would be considered a coma or syncope, but a comatic syncopiatic state. And syncope, for those who don't know what syncope is, it's just unexplained, loss of consciousness. It's kind of similar to a seizure, but it doesn't have anything to do with like electrical. It's basically a coma for a short period of time. But I was in a comatic state from, what was it, like 15 days. And when I woke up, the doctor, one of the doctors that saw me, he was like, "Hey, you are very lucky to be alive. You seriously could have died." I was like, "What happened?" And he was like, "Well," and he told me everything I told you. And he was like, you drank too much and it dropped your blood sugar to a level where you went into shock. I was like, "Oh." And he was like, "We had to put a bunch of fluids and electrolytes into you to raise it back up to a normal status." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "And it's 15 days later. You've been here for 15 days." And I was like, "Shit. Well, I apologize. When can I discharge?" And the doctor basically told me, "The only way I will discharge you is if you go to a rehabilitation center." And I was confused at this point because the last time I went to a rehabilitation center kinda was like around high school, and it was Alcoholics Anonymous because I was an alcoholic in high school. A lot of people know that I enjoyed liquor way too much, to the point where having fun with my friends was detrimental to living my life, and had alcohol poisoning twice. Not fun. But anyways, the doctor told me, you are going to be leaving here and you are going to be going to this place called Laurel Ridge. This is like a day after I woke up. And Laurel Ridge Recovery Center. Shout out you guys. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for helping me get over some of my traumas and helping me with coping skills for my alcoholic tendencies, because I thought I had gotten over that, and clearly I hadn't. So I get sent to Laurel Ridge, and at this time it's like 2 weeks before Christmas and New Year's. So I was at Laurel Ridge for like 14 or 15 days. And I got out New Year's Day, I believe. And I spent Christmas inside of a alcoholic recovery center, which I have to say, Not not the funnest place you could spend Christmas, but hand to God, I needed to be there. I 100% needed to be there. And it's because I needed I needed a safe place to be because I wasn't mentally in the right space, because after I got out of jail, every single time I thought about my family, I thought about losing them, and having the plane tickets and the bus ticket canceled, for me, it was, oh my God, I've just lost my family. And what happens when you go through a big loss like that? You overcompensate with drugs and alcohol to cope, and those are not good coping skills, as I found out at Laurel Ridge Recovery Center. So basically, I spent 2 weeks there. They were very nice. They helped me a lot. I met a lot of really cool people there. Got in trouble with a girl. Whatever. You can't find. You shouldn't be looking for love in two places. One of them is the hospital, and the other one is probably rehab. So I was lonely. I was in the wrong headspace. I had just lost my family in my head, not physically. So I tried to cope by trying to have a relationship with a girl in there. Not my best moment, but I wasn't in the right headspace. So, but I spent time in there, got my head right again. They released me. I went back to the apartment. Hope, bless her heart, cleaned everything up. She made sure that Oscar was okay at my friend Jake's. She found his name in my phone. She knows my phone password, just in case of emergencies. Literally for times like that, when she finds me passed out on the floor because I drank too much alcohol. She's the best. Spent Thanksgiving with her family. She has a really tight family, and it reminds me a lot of my family, even though I'm adopted. Just your family is everything to you, and my family is everything to me, even the ones that sometimes piss me off, like my younger brother. But I mean, they're gonna do that sometimes. And but yeah, I got released. I went and picked up Oscar. Well, I didn't go pick up Oscar. Jake drove Oscar from Houston to San Antonio. And me and Hope went and picked him up. She did not let me drive for like a couple of days, and she had my gun safe key, because she didn't know if I was going to take one of my weapons and do what I said that I wouldn't earlier. Because I don't do that, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. So she had my gun safe key, and she did not give it back to me until she felt it was okay for me to start using my guns again. Which, thank you, Hope. You are a really, really good person, and I do appreciate that you take my safety into account. That even though I don't sometimes. So, thank you. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's just something so sad about living down here in Texas, that I can't see my family all the time anymore. I have fun adventures with my dog and Hope and Michelle now. I will be making a video after this video about Michelle. But I wish things were different, and I really hope they can be different from now on, especially to keep my family and my friends and people that I care about safe and happy, because I don't want anybody mad at me for quitting life early. And honestly, I wouldn't wish that on anybody that I know. So yeah, basically the message is, if you have mental health problems, please go get them checked. You might think that you don't need help, especially me as a man. I can admit that I need help. This is definitely something I needed help with. And just stay in touch with people that you care about, because you never know when they're going to be gone. Never know when you're going to see them again. And just tell each and every one of your family, friends, and loved ones that you love them and that you can't wait to see them. Because I can't wait to see my family. I'm going to see them in April for my birthday. And even though I don't celebrate my birthday on my birthday anymore, just for, family's sake, I'm going up to see them, because I didn't get to see them for Christmas. I still have all their gift cards and stuff. They're in my storage unit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also share the video if you found it helpful. And share it to somebody that you think needs to hear this story, or somebody that you think might need help, and that just wants to know that there are people out there that know what they're going through. And until next time, guys, peace.